watching Medfield TV, community shows.
Good afternoon. You're joining us for the Medfield boys varsity hockey game against Westwood High School. I am Paul Hirschfeld. Joining me up here is Lou Jumper. And Lou, the boys are off to a 5-0-1 start. Practically a new team with a lot of new faces and seem to be holding their own and doing pretty well.
A different kind of team than we've seen the last 8 to 10 years. This is a different kind of team. Not the same skill set as that we've seen in the past, but they're scrappy, they play heavy, they play physical, and they're getting great goaltending, Paul.
That's good. That's good because they need it. They've lost a lot of offensive people, so being a little more defensive-minded this year will be a big help for them.
Yeah, I mean, so far the goaltending has been excellent, but I'm really impressed how physical these kids play.
And this will be a good test for them. I know they're 5-0-1, and they're going to start hitting a little tougher part of their schedule here against Westwood, who has performed pretty well, and we'll see how they do today. But Sean McTavish got the puck around the net. He tries to feed it out front. It's stopped by Westwood, and then it's the shot by Sam Palmer, goes high and wide. Comes around to the boards, and Westwood has it. Aiden Parker squeezes in to keep it in. McTavish is looking for it. It's up in the air. Westwood picks it up, bounces it off the middle. It's picked off by O'Leary. O'Leary takes a quick shot on net, rebounds there. McTavish tries to take another swipe. It goes wide. Westwood picking it up. Good forecheck by Medfield. O'Leary does keep it in again, pushes it down deep. Be a nice time for them to change, but Westwood's coming out with it. Medfield a little tired here. Needs to get a line change in the forwards. The D just changed up. That's going to be icing.
That's a great first shift. That's the first line out there. First line in scoring.
Yep.
McTavish line, Palmer, and Stephen O'Leary. Stephen O'Leary, you know, he was a numbers game for that kid. He had a lot of skill. Didn't play as much as you'd think he would have the last couple of years, but he's getting his chance this year. He's getting a lot of points, but they get all the points, and that's the top line, the top scoring line.
This is the third line, I believe, out here. Number 23, Philip Parker, 14, Ben Kerrigan, and 19, Justin Fugelstadt. Westwood trying to break it out, doesn't clear. John Schofield at the point here with Jimmy Cosolito, number 5, and Schofield, number 9. Comes out to the Westwood. They go to break out. Medfield caught up ice a little bit. Cosolito goes to slow him down. 23, Philip Parker picks it up. Takes it over to
Sean.
There it is. Westwood a little sloppy with the puck in their own end. Comes back, and here comes Mikey Tyus, number 24. He's got the forecheck, hustling back.
Attaboy, Michael. Nice hustle.
Picks it up on the boards. Westwood keeps it down, gets a shot. Coming out, puts it up to the point. Westwood takes a shot wide of the net with another shot out front. That was a great pass by the Westwood wing there, and the center was not ready for that one. Didn't even know it was coming. Puck still in the corner. Medfield, Westwood battling. Puck comes back out to the Westwood point. A quick shot on net. That's going to be tied up. Today's goalie for Medfield, Mason Matthews.
Yeah, so this year with the goaltending, Paul, he's first off, the program is loaded with great goaltenders. There's a bunch of them, but
they got all sorts of them. I think they got 4 in the JV and a couple on the, a couple of freshmen coming up. I think they got 4 on this team also, don't they?
Yeah, they have 4 on the team right now. That's going with 2. Mason Matthews, Cam Junta, both of them are splitting time every other game.
Yeah.
And both of them are lights out. I tell you what, Toby's got them on their toes because there's plenty of kids to replace them if they're not playing well. That's for sure.
That's for sure. Goes off of Cosolito's leg in the corner. Schofield battling in the corner. It's a shot on net. Goes wide. McTavish tries to chip it out, doesn't hit it hard enough. Westwood keeps it in, goes back down. John Schofield picks it up, chips it out to the neutral zone, right back in for Westwood, but they got to clear. Cosolito going around the net to pick it up. Sam Palmer in the corner, he puts it out front. It's a bad pass. And McTavish salvages it and bumps it out to the neutral zone. Westwood picks it up and goes back in. Medfield going on a line change. So is Westwood. Here comes Westwood coming out, number 23, Philip Parker, coming up the middle of the ice. He gets ridden off the puck by a Westwood defender. Westwood get it. Oh, he lost control of that. He was looking at the hit before he got rid of that puck. Westwood fumbles with it, comes back around their own net, puts the brakes on, puts it up here. Lyons pinches to stop it, but can't stop it. Ben Caravan, number 14, picks it up. Medfield coming back through. I don't know. Who's number 10 there, Lou?
Number 10 is
that's Aiden Parker.
Aiden Parks.
Yeah.
Him and his brother's 23.
Yeah.
Got two pairs of twins on the team.
I saw that, yeah.
You know a little bit something about that. Oh, you don't have twins. You've got
Medfield,
two boys.
Medfield has a long line
history.
of twins. They used to play here. James Wilder tried to break it out, got a little stop there and got off. Puck comes up to Mikey Tye, goes far side. Oh, nice tip, nice pass. Michael Vachon on a nice pass out front to Wilder, and he can't tip it home.
At this line right here, I mean, if you've been watching the Bruins, if you like that Corelli line with Achari and Wagner, that's what the number 3 Wilder and Tyre and Vachon bring to the table. They play physical. They don't let it be relentless, and they're just a great line. They've changed the game several times this year so far.
Westwood's got a fast break coming out down the side, trying to angle off, feeds out front, puck goes wide, be tough to keep in. They can't keep it in, goes back to the neutral zone. Westwood regroups, goes D to D. Medfield pushing hard here. Sam Palmer's offside. He shouldn't have touched that puck, but he tried to clear it in deeper, and he was already offside, so they're going to blow it outside the zone here. If you are just joining us, you're joining the Medfield boys varsity hockey game against Westwood High. Medfield comes into this game 5-0-1. We got 9:30 left in the first period. It's a 0-0 score at the moment. Philip Parker loses that face-off, and that comes down to the Westwood side. He tries to tip it up off the glass. It comes to the neutral zone. Cosolito picks it up, looks for a far side pass.
Nice look, Jimmy.
Hits over to Justin Fugelstad. He tries to keep it in, keeps moving. 4 Westwood guys around that are going to pick that up, and he's going to go. Ben Caravan tries to clear it. He doesn't do a very good job of that. Westwood keeps coming and picking it up here. Shot down on the midfield with Mason Matthews, Cosolito in the corner to work on that, and John Schofield going in to pick it up. Philip Parker goes down low to try to pick it up, and it gets cleared to the neutral zone, and Westwood just dumps it right back in. Medfield having a hard time getting it out of their zone here. Cosolito tries again. Westwood's coming strong. They'll be able to keep that one in too. Battling on the corners. Westwood sends another guy over there. They got 2. They come out with it. Comes back out top, gets dumped down in deep. Cosolito's going into the boards. There's Vachon, number 3. He's going out strong and hard. He wins the race. He's got control of the puck. He's trying to get it off. Nice shot on the Westwood goalie, but it does go wide. James Wilder just couldn't get a good shot off on that one. Couldn't get any power behind the puck.
Yep.
Mikey Tye is scooping it up in the neutral zone. He's heading in deep. He's going to take a shot. He's all by himself. It's blocked by Westwood. Tye gets low, tries to get it. Westwood's coming back out with it. Pops it off the boards. They got a little bit of a break, but we got 2 guys back. Aiden Parker gets beat to the outside a little bit, but he does a good job at recovering, and Matthews makes a nice save. 7:44 left here in the first period, and it's all tied up at 0-0 here.
So, Paul, I think there's a couple of teams at the top of the league right now. It's Westwood, it's Medfield, it's Westwood, Hopkinton, and even Ashland this year looks really good. So this is going to be a dogfight tonight.
Well, it's good that it's actually, like you say, no one really stands out. But over the last 6 or 7 years, it's been Medfield, Westwood, and Medway. And quite frankly, every single year, one of them have been to the Garden for the last 5 years. So
they've been lights out.
It might be a little bit, they didn't do a very great job last year. They made it to the semis, obviously, which was awesome.
Right.
And but they fell a little short, and they lost a lot of people. So it's good to see this team competing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I thought it was going to be what we call a rebuilding year.
I thought so too, but the program's deep. I mean, they just keep showing up. A bunch of sophomores out here playing. And
yeah, they got a young crowd next year. Next year should even be better because I think they're only going to lose 3 or 4 seniors, right?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, there's not much there. You get to that, Stephen.
Westwood, nice move. Westwood makes a nice move, gets in close on the goalie. Matthews makes a great save. I think it might be in the net, or he's in the net. No, the ref's calling it outside.
Nice.
That's a midfield break, very sloppy in their own end with that puck, and Westwood almost capitalized.
Well, a couple things. Yeah, the defenseman right there has got to play the body, let the kid stick a hand through his legs. Don't like seeing that. It's not been very physical yet. I mean, Medfield, I thought, is they play a physical game. They like that style. I haven't seen it from them yet in this game.
Yeah, and Westwood, Westwood doesn't look as big as they have been in the past either. They, so Medfield should take advantage of some of the big, strong kids that they have.
Yeah, a lot of big boys in this team.
Fugelstad puts it out to the neutral zone. Westwood's going to bounce it right back into the boards. Fugelstad puts it back the other way. First guy on it, Westwood and Philip Parker, first man in on the forecheck. Gets pushed. Westwood takes it out to the neutral zone.
That's it, Ben.
Ben Caravan's on the boards. He can't find the puck. Westwood comes out of it. They got a little bit of a break here. Aiden Parker comes under that defender and knocks him off the puck.
No change all 5 all the time. Why do they do that?
Westwood almost fanned on that one, made a little nice recovery there and puts it up to the neutral zone, comes across.
John.
Schofield makes a nice bodies check there, stop it, and here comes Tyre. He's got some room. He's got some speed too. He's wheeling. He made a lot of wheeling and dealing and couldn't get the final shot off. Was partially blocked by Westwood.
That all started with a nice play at the blue line by Johnny Schofield, turning that puck over.
Michael Vachon, first forechecker in. Westwood's in the neutral zone, coming across. Medfield's got plenty of people back, though. It's starting to pick up, Lou. Starting to get in the flow a little bit. Pace is a little faster.
They started off very slow, both teams.
Both teams, yeah. Medfield loses it in the neutral zone again. The teams have had a couple of opportunities apiece, but the most part has been played in the middle of the ice.
Yep.
Puck comes around the boards. It's tied up. Westwood comes out of there with it, pops it back, tries to pop it back. It takes a funny bounce. Westwood's going to have to tie that up. 4:57 left in the first. It's 0-0.
I mean, so far, what do you think? Looks pretty even, right?
Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's been a dogfight, these two teams, these two programs.
Well, I'm looking at the scores, that Medfield has here, and they most of the games, they just won their last one 4-0 against Dedham. But like you say, they have a lot of new kids, and they don't have the strong offense that they've had in the past.
Right.
But having two great goaltenders and some strong defenses, maybe it's a little bit more of a grind for them. But they're winning their games by a goal here and there, 3-2, 2-1. Right. That's all good.
Yep.
Quick ice by Westwood. We're going coming down to the left of the mid Westwood goalie, and 4:36 left in the first period. If you are just joining us, you're joining the Medfield High School boys hockey team. I am Paul Hirschfeld. Joining me in the booth is Lou Junta with our Medfield TV, and the Warriors are off to a 5-0-1 start here, and they're taking on Westwood, which is a good rivalry for them, and big game coming up here. Costello takes a shot. It's blocked halfway.
That's it, Ben. Get up.
Ben Caravan takes a shot and again goes against the boards. Westwood trying to break it out. Schofield's a pretty strong physical kid. He stops him at the blue line. Picks him up. Justin Fugelstad, number 19. He's picking up the puck coming around the midfield zone. He puts it over to Jimmy Costello, number 5. Costello takes the rush, gets it to the red line, tries to clear it deep. Westwood cuts it off. Midfield going for a line change. Big turn on Westwood. Westwood tried to make a couple of quick passes and no one was there. Midfield comes back with the puck. Nicely. Wilder, number 3 is number 4 is
Michael
Vachon, and a big, strong, aggressive kid also.
He really is.
And battling for the puck. Wilder behind the net, battling for the puck. It gets tied up on the Westwood net behind the net. Ref blows the whistle, and we'll have another face-off here to the left of the Westwood goalie.
But this is a kid, you said Michael Fashon, you'll see him out there tonight. He's a kid that you didn't see coming. He's a sophomore, right? So he's big, he's fast, he's physical, he's smart. And as long as he stays out of the box, I mean, he's very effective, that style.
And that's the same with James Wilder, number 3. He is he's actually a very aggressive, good skater, and they need him. But his aggressiveness sometimes backfires on him because he gets some dumb penalties sometimes. So,
that's the key to the team as a whole. If they can keep themselves refrained. The last couple of games of ball, very encouraging.
Yeah.
As the games got chippy and physical, they kept themselves out of the box. It really made a difference in the game. So hopefully they can keep doing that.
Wilder setting in for the face-off here. He wins that back to Vachon. Vachon takes a throw, goes wide of the net. Westwood clears it out. Taya hustles back and picks that one off and dumps it right back in the Westwood end. Taya's going for a line change. Wilder's going for a line change. Westwood tries to put it up, and it's blocked. Aiden Parker picks it up. Nice stop by the Westwood forward to keep that puck in the end net. And it's picked off by number 15, Sam Palmer. There they go, rushing up the ice. Stephen O'Leary, number 8, takes a nice shot. It goes up into the netting. It should stay in the Westwood zone, though. It was off the Westwood goalie.
So, what are we in? Game 7 right now. So you've seen
Game 7, yeah.
You've seen Toby really start to tighten up the bench, tighten up the lines. You're rolling 4D tonight. You got Johnny Schofield with Jimmy Costellito and Aiden Parks and Jack Lyons. And those are 4D, the only ones I've seen so far. And I know they got 3 or 4 more on the bench.
Yeah. That's going to be the first penalty of the game.
That's another one. Jimmy's another guy that's got to, he's got to pick his spots. He's a physical kid. He plays tough, but sometimes he can get caught like that for elbow or something high. He's just got to be very careful.
That looked like a leg check to me.
It might have been. Yeah, I missed that, but he's had a few of them.
You got to wake up. Stop sleeping.
Who, me? Yeah, I am. It's that night shift, Paul. Gets me.
All right, this is going to be the first scoring opportunity. 2-minute penalty for Jimmy Costellito. 2:41 left in the period. Westwood's going to have a man advantage for 2 minutes. Out here we have McTavish, Stephen O'Leary, Schofield, and Lyons on the penalty kill. Westwood moving it around in the zone, looking for a shot. It gets partially blocked. Westwood's going to pick it up on the far side. Puts it up top, back over.
In the box.
Trying to set it up. Schofield blocks that one. Schofield goes and attacks, and he's going to get an opportunity, and he clears it. Nice job by John. It's a great play. Medfield's coming out with 4 new ones. This is Mikey Taya, James Wilder on the front.
Looks like Cole Curl checked in here.
Aiden Parker and Cole Curl on the defense.
Yep.
Westwood's going to try to set it up a little bit if they're smart, but no. They try to play with it. Tye does a nice hustle. Checks hard and gets it clear. Westwood's going back to get it. Wilder, the first one on it. He comes into the corner hard to tie it up. James doing a great job killing the penalty. Look at that, just keeping it in the corner, let him dig in the feed and kill some time. Westwood does finally come out of there with it. 44 seconds left in the penalty, and not a shot on net yet. Looks like we got an offsides Westwood.
Cole Curl stood him up at the blue line, pulled that kid off side. Nice play by Cole.
Lyons and Schofield coming back out on defense. O'Leary and McTavish on the forwards. McTavish, number 13, the center. He'll take it. O'Leary bounces over to the right side for the face-off here, number 8. And Westwood is on it. McTavish does a nice job getting up under there.
Nice look.
Got O'Leary set up, but he can't get a shot off. Gets the puck back, though. Killing the penalty. 23 seconds left.
Whoa.
Nice little spurt there for the Warriors. Here comes Westwood coming back the other way. Trying to set it up if they can.
Boy, John.
Westwood going back to pick it up. Comes around the boards. Medfield doing a great job forechecking. That's going to be icing.
And killed off that penalty. Nice.
Not even a shot on net. That was a great job in the penalty kill. And Medfield is, forechecking very diligently here and keeping Westwood, forcing Westwood to make mistakes. 34 seconds left in the first period. If you are just joining us, it is the Medfield varsity boys hockey team against the Westwood high team. Score is 0-0 with 34 seconds left in the first period. Medfield gets the draw a little wide. Schofield loses it and sends it down in deep. Westwood's going to pick it up, flick it up to the middle. Medfield picks it off and heads the other way again. That is Wilder. He gets bounced off the puck. It's picked up by Vachon, and then Taya picks it up and shoots it out. Hits Wilder's skate. Can't get a hold of it. Cosolito tries to jam it in, and that should do it. That's the period. 1-0. That's the end of the first period. It's 0-0 tie for the Warriors and the Wolverines from Westwood. We'll see you shortly for the second. Okay, here we are underway at the start of the second period. The Warriors win the face-off. Cosolito takes it up, tries to get it up to Vachon. It's blocked by Westwood. Westwood throws it, bounce a puck in front of the Medfield net. Taya tries to pick it off. Westwood picks it back up. It's picked off by Vachon. He's got some size and some speed. He's trying to lean in. He does slap it across, but it doesn't go in front of anyone. Mikey Taya picks it up. Schofield keeps it in, gets partially blocked off of there, clears to the neutral zone. Cosolito's going to take it and dump it in. Takes a hit. Westwood picks it up. Pass behind him. Medfield coming up. Schofield misses it. Matthews comes out and puts it to the side. O'Leary picks it up, tries to get it out. It doesn't go. Matthews decides to tie that one up. If you are just tuning in, it's we're in the second period here, just underway with the Medfield Warriors playing the Westwood Wolverines, and the score is all tied up at 0-0 here. And face-off to the left of Mason Matthews. Jack Lyons gets that and puts it up into the netting. That will be a face-off right back to where they just were, to the left of Matthews, the Medfield goalie. Sean McTavish taking the face-off here. He puts it back over to Lyons. Lyons flicks it up, but that's going to be icing, but it looks like it's going to be on net, so that's called off. Sam Palmer heads in, first guy on it. Battling in the corner. Stephen O'Leary helps him out, picks that up. There goes McTavish feeding it out to the middle. Palmer gets it, picks off the blind pass and throws it back in. O'Leary throws it off the side of the net. McTavish picks it up. He puts it out front, picked off by Westwood. Westwood D to D, puts it up to the wing. They bounce it out into the neutral zone. Westwood puts the brakes on here. Justin Fugelstad in pursuit, trying to bounce it out of the zone. Westwood picks it back up. Fugelstad has it in his skates. He picks that up.
Good boy, Jimmy. Nice look.
And puts it over to number 14, Ben Caravan. He's looking, he's coming up, he kicks it over. He loses control and puts it down deep. He's cut off. Fugelstad tries to fight through that check. Westwood gets it up, puts it out into the middle. It bounces into the neutral zone. Westwood has two guys coming up, and they each thought the other guy was getting it. Now they lose it. Medfield gets it back. He picks it up in the corner. Yes. Cosolito makes a nice move. Fugelstad fans on his pass. Westwood picks it up and puts it back in deep.
Very clumsy right now, Paul.
Yeah. That puck, Westwood tries to get it, waiting for the clear. Now they dump it in. They'll be going for a line change. Mason Matthews stops it. John Schofield picks it up behind the net. He dumps it up into the middle. That's going to be icing. That looks like it will make it. Breaking the action at 12:22 of the second period. Medfield and Westwood varsity hockey all tied up 0-0 here. Waiting for someone to break the ice, Lou.
I know. They started off slow the first period, both teams, and they're kind of slow again right here in the second period.
And Medfield a little bit slower on the start of the second than Westwood. Westwood's coming out with a little more
zip to him, no doubt.
A little bit sloppy, Medfield is, but Taya picks it up. He puts it over to Aiden Parker. Parker puts it up to Vachon. Vachon dumps it down deep. It's coming back up towards Lyons. He picks it up off the boards. He's going to take a little bit of a hit there. Westwood tries to go around the boards, and here they come. They're going to break out.
They keep looking middle.
Oh, they tried.
They're releasing that weak side ball, and that guy right up the middle. They've been trying to hit that all game long.
Yeah, and just a little too early, in my opinion, but just hold that a little bit longer.
Yep.
But there we go. We got a little break here. Ty's got some speed. He's with number 3, Wilder, 2-on-1. Going a little too wide. There it is. Wilder didn't quite have his feet set there, and an opportunity, but Mikey took it a little too wide and allowed the Westwood guys to get back into the play a little bit here to cover Wilder.
Well, that Westwood kid laid out for him, and I guess took away that passing lane.
They try to take advantage of whatever they can here. Sean McTavish ready for the face-off. O'Leary, number 8, along with 15, Sammy Palmer, and who we got? Schofield and Cole Curl, number 17, on defense.
Yep. 2 big boys.
Curl goes for the hit, forgets the puck. Westwood's got it in the middle. Tim Curl skates. He's coming up. Okay, there goes McTavish. He's got it by himself, but there's 3 Westwood guys back, and they pick it back off in the neutral zone and send it deep into the midfield zone. There's McTavish. He's breaking out of the zone. He's by himself. There's 4 guys back for Westwood. Try to take that around the net, Lou, and wait for some people to keep control of it, but he loses it. Westwood comes back and dumps it in the midfield zone. Number 12, Lyons, picks it up.
Huge move.
He puts it up to 19, Fugelstad. He makes an errant pass into the Westwood. Westwood picks it off and goes back. And then they're going to dump that, and that should be icing also on the Westwood behalf.
Yeah, Medfield's sloppy. Real sloppy right now.
Yeah.
I don't like anything.
Took them a while to get going in that first period. Then they had a good 8 and 9 minutes or so in that second period, first period, and did very well. And now they've started the second period with a little bit of lack of energy, shall we say.
Yeah, lack of thinking.
10:31 left here in the second period. We are 0-0. Face off to the end here. Philip Parker takes the face off, tries to get a shot. It goes wide. Parker behind the net. Picked up. The Westwood guys come in and take the puck from him. And here they go, breaking out. Medfield's got numbers back, though. They're fine. There's only one Westwood guy. Number 10, Aiden Parker, picks it up. He puts it around back over to Justin Fugelstad. Fugelstad breaks it up. Westwood takes it the other way. That's picked off here by Caravan. Caravan's going to get it and get it down deep. Going to take a hit and get a change. Mikey Tyer comes in and tries to pick it off. Westwood brings it back into the zone. Johnny Schofield has some room. He's going to, just nice play by the Westwood defender there.
I'd like to see him skate with the puck more. He can skate with it. He's got skill.
He can. Jimmy Cosolito feeds it up. Tyer tips it down deep. Westwood picks it up behind the net. They're coming back out with it.
That's it, John.
Goes to the neutral zone. That's picked off again by Vachon. Oh, there it goes. Wilder stops that one. Oh, he might have had a nice break there, too.
Nice play, Johnny.
Johnny picks it up. Schofield, he throws it down on net. It's picked off by the Westwood goalie. The Westwood defender, I think, thought he was going to tie it up. He didn't. Westwood's got a little bit of a break that bounces off of Aiden Parker, number 10, and goes deep into the zone. Westwood picking it back up at this neutral zone. Westwood has a delayed offside. They can't touch. They get a clear. And that goes up to Stephen O'Leary. He's got a little bit of a rush. He puts it over to McTavish. McTavish takes a shot, blocked by the Westwood defender. Picked up by O'Leary again in back of the net. He's going to put it up top to Lyons. Lyons gets his partially blocked, but keeps it in the zone. Now it bounces out. O'Leary sends it back in. Westwood coming around their own net, trying to break out. Comes up to the right wing here. He carries over the blue line. And McTavish does a nice job back checking. It comes back in, and now they dump it back deep. Stoppy with Matthews behind the net, picked up by Jimmy Cosolito of Medfield. He puts it out in the middle. Westwood picks that off, and O'Leary picks up the bouncing puck, gets over the red line, and dumps it in deep. Westwood and Caravan in the corner there. Cosolito squeezing down on the D and the boards with number 19, Justin Fugelstad. Bounces up over Cosolito's head into the neutral zone. He picks it up. Cosolito picks it up and he puts it up, and there we go. That's offside. No, they let him go. Here comes
nice move.
Parker coming in.
Philip Parker, one of the Parker boys, he's got some skill. He's got some nice hands. He plays tough. I like his game.
Came back around the corner, went off the side of the net, and they called it a face-off.
Looks like Harry O'Brien checked in on defense, number 20.
Yeah, Harry O'Brien's number 20. He's got his first shift of the night with teaming up with Jimmy Cosolito, along with James Wilder, number 3, Mikey Tyer, number 24, and Mike Vachon, number 4. Harry O'Brien squeezes in there. Vachon's going to get it. Oh, no, it's Tyer coming around the net. He's looking for some help. He bangs it out front. It bounces off. Oh, took a funny bounce off of the Westwood goalie's pads. Almost slipped through the 5-hole there, and he closed them just in time.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm watching this game. I'd like just to see more pucks get to the net. I don't think we take as many chances to throw it to the net and see if we can get that ugly goal, Paul.
Well, that is the old saying, Lou. You can't score unless you put them on net, right?
That's right.
The more you throw on there, the more things can happen. People get nervous in tight games. All sorts of stuff can happen. O'Brien squeezes in. Cosolito makes a nice play at the blue line to slow that breakdown. Westwood had the numbers. Goes behind the net. Westwood's going to come out top here. Kicks it back down. Cosolito does a little aggressive play defensively. Westwood's got the ball. It gets deflected. It goes up into the netting, but that was deflected off of midfield, so probably will stay in the midfield zone. Coach Carlo coming back out with the first line of McTavish, Palmer, and O'Leary.
Let's see what they do. Medfield ran a little set play out of this last time down here. Palmer releases. Let's see if he does it again. Oh, nope.
They just get it out of the zone. They've got to clear. McTavish does a nice job. Has a nice break there. Him and O'Leary bump into each other. Palmer pushes it down deep. Alliance comes up and plays a little aggressive, knocks Westwood off, creates a nice icing opportunity.
Jack Lyons this year, Paul's been playing great.
That's good.
The senior captain, you can tell this kid's working on his game, his hands, his skating, everything improved. He's having a great season so far.
If you're just joining us, it's 6:33 left in the second period. Medfield Westwood all tied up. Westwood has a break here. Comes across. Puck is deflected by Stephen O'Leary, goes wide. Westwood tries to break out.
Get this, Stevie. Come on, Stevie.
A lot of neutral ice play here, Lou.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of kind of evenly matched teams skating up and down. When Medfield's on, they seem to outplay them. When Westwood's on, so it's kind of going back and forth, and not a whole boatload of a lot of skating, but not a lot of scoring opportunities for either side.
No, you're right. You're right.
This is their Medfield has their third line out here. Number 23, Philip Parker takes that face off. With Kerrigan and Fugelstad battling in the corner here.
He had to work
center ice. Behind the net, they forget the puck. Schofield picks it up, puts it up to Ben Kerrigan. He kicks it out into the neutral zone. And here we go again. Neutral zone play. Parker gets it. He's going to have to dump that deep, and then Fugelstad's going to have to clear. They're all clear. They go back in a forecheck. That's going to go off. That's going to be an ice on Westwood now.
A couple of things I've noticed. I've been watching even tonight. I just see that third line. You see a lot of hustle. I see Ben Caravan a couple times. I mean, he's got to go full speed. I don't know if he. I mean, we know how Toby thinks. I mean, he wants these kids to go full blown, full speed, and if you're not, I think there's another kid that might jump in your spot. So
I think Toby likes the the grinding, tough-nosed, hard-working forecheckers and aggressively.
Absolutely.
Wilder stole that puck in front, made a shot. It went wide. Unfortunately, Aiden Parker can't find the puck in front of his stick. Now the delayed call. This is going to be the first penalty for Westwood. Medfield's going to have an opportunity. Their first power play of the day.
All we'll take that.
5:11 here in the second period in Medfield will have their first power play opportunity.
Well, the kid got a stick there caught between Aiden's legs, and I think Aiden did a nice job selling that penalty, so it's a good job by Aiden.
What, with the flop?
He did a little flop there. We'll take it, though.
We'll take it. So we got McTavish, O'Leary, and Wilder out on the point here. Johnny Schofield down low with Michael Vachon using the big size in front of the net. McTavish keeps it in up top, but can't really find it. Goes back to O'Leary. Leary's taking his time. He's looking for some help. McTavish gets it. He rips it. It's loose out front. Westwood picks it up and just clears it. McTavish is going to scoop it back up here. He's going to put it up to Wilder. Wilder's going to put it into the middle to O'Leary. O'Leary's going to pick it up. He puts it back to McTavish. McTavish over to Wilder. Wilder tries to make a play. It's going to go down to Vachon in the corner. Vachon's going to pick it up. He's going to bring it back to Wilder. Yeah. Wilder to McTavish. He throws it out front. A weak shot. Blocked by Westwood. Now we got a 2-on-2 play here. Wilder. Oh, that's going to be a penalty on Wilder, and that just ruins the Medfield opportunity. Wilder with a hit to the head coming across the ice. Got to get lower than that.
Well, you just don't need to go for the head ball. You know, at this point, you know how the game is today. You got to play the body.
Yeah, absolutely.
He just takes the body. That's not a penalty.
So that kind of ruins the power play here for Medfield. Now it's going to be 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 8 seconds, and then Westwood will have the power play for 52 seconds. 4:18 left in the second. Tyre takes that face off. Westwood wins it. It's 4-on-4. Westwood gets it out front. Philip Parker, number 23, takes that, and he puts it around to number 5, Jimmy Cosolito. Westwood's coming around the net hard. He flicks it out front. It's partially blocked by Schofield, and he clears it.
Yeah, that's a nice.
That's a nice because it's 4-on-4. But that's a nice we'll take. A little bit of pressure coming, and guys out of positions. And
I mean, so far, I think we have two even teams, right? But I think Medfield's kind of playing Westwood's game. It's kind of a, not physical game. This Medfield team has to play physical, but it has to play smart. Can't take people's heads off.
Yep. Well, Medfield has, I think, the size advantage, and, so they should use that to their advantage a little bit.
It works. It works. I've seen it work this year so far. So right now, they're really playing, kind of a Westwood style right here. So I don't like that.
Well, it's 4-on-4 here for the next 35 seconds, and Westwood's going to have an advantage. But Medfield, unfortunately, is kind of playing like they're shorthanded. And I think they have to realize it's 4-on-4. Move around, stop. They're in a box like they're shorthanded, and it's even ice. 3 guys on 4, 3 of the 4 on one side of the ice, and you just got to get their positioning. Oh, the Westwood kid just rang it off the post. Matthews didn't even see it. That was a goal, but it bounced right off the post and back out. Medfield takes another one. That's it. Yeah, Westwood taps it home on the rebound. Just getting outplayed down low on the 4-on-4, and I'm not sure why they were acting like they're shorthanded.
Oh, you called it. They were playing shorthanded, and guess what? They're going to be shorthanded in 4 seconds. Westwood will have a power play in 4 seconds.
Yep. So that's the first goal of the game, people, with 3:14 left in the second period. Westwood has jumped ahead of Medfield 1-0.
You saw it coming, Paul.
Yeah, they were all laying back, Lou. They were all backing
Very
into the
passive.
goalie, no spreading, getting outplayed, basically. And nothing Nathan Matthews could do there. He made an initial first stop. No one picks up the rebounder, and he slaps it home.
Yeah, not on him.
John Schofield picks that up. He's got it back in. Now we're going to be Midfield shy for 40 seconds here. It's 5-on-4 now. Westwood goes around the net. It's shut off there by Tyre. Puts it back out. That was a nice pass. That Westwood guy would have had a nice opportunity, and they're coming down the side here. Matthews makes a nice save there also. All
right, Tim's clearing out.
Yep. A little roughing in front of the net. Jimmy Cosolito making a clear out. There's 19 seconds left on the Medfield penalty. 2:36 left in the second period. If you are just joining in, it's Medfield varsity hockey against Westwood. Westwood has just recently scored to make it 1-0. Justin Fugelstad does a nice job of keeping that puck in front of him. He takes it into the zone. Ben Caravan has got it in the corner. He dumps it down low. Fugelstad's going to be the first defender on there. Westwood clears it to the other side.
All even.
And now they're all even, and Westwood has a little bit of break. One-on-one. Oh, the defender slips. And that was Aiden Pocket that was able to clear it out. And Jack Lyons picks it up here. Fugelstad tries to clear it, doesn't do a good job there, and Westwood kicks it back in. And now Medfield tries to get it out. That's knocked down, comes side to side over to Fugelstad. There is a penalty here. Looks like it's going to be on Westwood.
Oh, good. What's going on there? High stick?
Yeah, it might have been it was a delayed call, so it looks like Medfield's going to have another power play opportunity to try to tie this game up. Basically for the rest of the period, 1:48 left in the period, 2-minute penalty, so they'll go into the third with a 12-second shorthander. Okay, Coach Carlo brings out first line, McTavish, O'Leary, and Vachon with Wilder and O'Leary on the point. So that's banged down. Matthews picks it up. Got to watch his step here. I think he saw that Westwood guy coming.
He was coming down hard.
O'Leary's going to have a race to the puck over here. He's going to pick it up. He's going to take it to the middle of the ice, neutral zone. He's coming over into the offensive zone. Going to try to put the brakes on, hopefully, and set something up. Put it back up to the point. He's open. McTavish has it. Yeah, nice play, nice play. Oh, O'Leary fans, another shot. Nice save by the Westwood goalie. O'Leary fanned on the first one, got the second one off, made a nice blocker save. 1 minute left in the period, 1:15 in the penalty. Comes McTavish up over. He's going to pick it up and take it in deep. He falls down. Westwood gets it, jacks it back down the other end. 50 seconds left. Mikey Ty is going to pick this one up. He's got a head of steam built up here. He takes it right back into the zone.
He's a good ball player here, number 2, Westwood.
Yeah. There's a nice control there. Wilder blocks the puck. He takes it down into the offensive zone. He's got a leap. Look up. There's Taya. A nice quick shot. Nice goal saved by the goalie. Wilder throws it back down, and they try to, goalie just ties that one up. 23 seconds left in the period, or 23, a little over 23, and 36 on the penalty.
Well, the Westwood goalie hasn't seen much, but he's been very sharp. You know,
he hasn't seen a lot of shots, but he's just made a couple of quick ones to keep the 0 on the board for the Warriors. Here comes Tyre. He's got a shot. He takes it. Blocked. Parker picks it up behind the net. He's trying to come back out. He should put it up top. Now he decides to keep it down low. And that's Palmer. Palmer gets all tied up. And Parker's trying to help him out. He tries to make a move. Makes a couple of moves.
Wow.
And gets a shot off, and it goes right into the goal. He's got the post pretty well plugged up. I don't know. I'd like to see him do that, get it up top and get the rebounds. Yeah. That is the end of the second period, folks. Westwood has taken a 1-0 lead. We'll be back. It should be a fun final 15. Okay, folks, welcome back. We are going to start the third period here. Medfield will have a 12-second power play before it's all tied up. And we're underway. Medfield wins it. John Schofield picks it up behind the Medfield net, puts it over to number 5, Jimmy Cosolito. Cosolito puts it up to Michael Vachon. Vachon's going to take it over the line. Penalty's over. Oh, Wilder tries to slap it in. He gets knocked off the puck. Schofield has it deep. Westwood chips it up. Vachon holds it. Nice job by Westwood. They're going to break out here. Cosolito comes across. Both of them knocks down his own man.
Jimmy.
Fish out of water on Jimmy.
He was flipping and flopping.
Oh, there's a flip. Mikey Tyre picks up the loose puck. He breaks it out. He bumps it into center ice. He picks up his own rebound pass, and he's going to take it deep, looking for some help. Wilder is there in front of the net, and O'Leary tips it down deep. One thing you can always count on Mikey Tyre for, buddy, is a lot of forechecking. He likes to work. Nice check there. Wilder has the puck. He can't get rid of it. He makes a backwards pass to Westwood, and no-look pass. Number 10, Aiden Parker, picks it up at the midfield blue line. He goes the other way, right back to Westwood. Westwood back to Parker. Parker puts it back over to McTavish. McTavish gets broken up. Takes it down around the net. Kids still battling. Westwood comes out of there, but Lyons has it at the border there, and now Westwood gets it. Lyons keeps it in. Nice job. Now it's out. Lyons backs it back in. Westwood goes D to D. Cuts up in front of Sam Palmer. Westwood dumps it down deep. Got a couple guys on a line change. Westwood, midfield goes D to D back to Lyons, and Lyons clears it to the neutral zone, back into the midfield zone. Aiden Parker picks it up. He goes back door to deep on the Lions. Lions puts it up into the neutral zone. That's going to be waved off. Lama goes into the corner with the Westwood. Westwood comes out of there with it. Comes Justin Fuelstad, number 19. He makes a check into the corner. John Schofield's going to pick it up behind the midfield net, bounces it to himself, still has it back there. Puts it up the boards. Ben Caravan picks it up. Sam Parker, Russian, go 2-on-1. Gets broken up in the middle. Puck is loose. Fugelstad throws a blind backhand pass there. Westwood goalie just covers it up.
Just didn't need enough wood on that ball.
Yeah, and Philip Parker was coming across the crease and was probably a half a second too late. He might have had an open net to slap it into, but the goalie got it before he did. Yeah. 12:27 left in the game. Midfield trailing the Wolverines of Westwood by a goal.
Well, I tell you, Medfield, Eric, just because I know you're chiming in here, this team has, I've seen this team now enough where they just don't quit. So they've looked ugly so far, but let's see what they can do here.
Well, they're coming out here in the third period with a little bit of more urgency. I don't particularly think they had a great second period. They were kind of
flat-footed,
a little flat-footed and a little lethargic. They played better in the first, so trying to even out those roller coaster rides and keeping a steady pace of play will make a world of difference for them. That was an icing on Westwood. We're coming back down the end. Number 3, James Wilder will take the face-off. Michael Vachon, number 4. Number 24, Mikey Tyre up front with number 5, Jimmy Cosolito. Number 9, Johnny Schofield on the other D. Cosolito keeps it in at the point, drops it down. Vachon's rushing in to get it. He puts it over to Tyre. Tyre takes a shot, nice and low. Goalie just pushes it to the corner. Westwood takes it, puts it back around the net. Wilder down in the corner there. Cosolito crunches down.
That's that elbow, Jimmy.
Tyre went to pass to Vachon, and he didn't expect it, and then almost broke out the other way. Westwood takes a shot on the goalie. Cosolito picks it up in the corner. He's trying to break out. He puts it up to Vachon. He misses it. The Westwood keeps it. It goes into the neutral zone. Westwood clears it back down. Cosolito's going to try it again. He's going to put it up to Wilder here. Wilder needs to skate and dump it in the end. Midfield going for a change. Number 15, Sam Parker, first one. He loses an edge and falls down. Westwood coming over the line, moving the puck, dribbling, puts it back up to the point. Fans on the shot, and McTavish is going to break out, but he's all by himself at the moment.
Nice play by the Westwood kid.
That's cleared out. That's going to be icing again on Westwood. Now they're going to wave it off. Matthews takes it, puts it around the boards to Stephen O'Leary, picks it up off the boards. O'Leary's going to try up to Palmer. Palmer misses it. And here goes McTavish. That's going to be icing on the midfield boys on this one. It's going to come back down to the right of Mason Matthews. If you are just tuning in, it is a Medfield varsity boys hockey game against the Westwood Wolverines. In the third period, it's 10:34 left in this game, and Westwood is holding on to a 1-0 lead. Philip Parker, number 23, will take the face-off for the Medfield Warriors, along with 14, Cole Ben Caravan, and number 19, Justin Fugelstadt. And the defensive pairing is number 5, Jimmy Cosolito, number 9, John Schofield. They get it out into the neutral zone. Westwood kicks it at the red line and dumps it right back in the midfield zone. Westwood's happy here, Lou. They'll play with a 1-0 lead. They'll just keep dumping it. Medfield's got to do something to make a difference. Puck bounces over the Westwood guy, and they get it back into the neutral zone. Medfield does not want to keep playing this hockey that Westwood's playing, which is all neutral zone. Just take it and flicking it back in.
Yep.
Waiting for someone to make a mistake. Hitting the 10-minute mark here in the period. Schofield does a nice job. Ben Caravan is coming across the boards. Up front, he can't get it by. Westwood's breaking the other way. Midfield on a change, but they'll have enough people back.
Save. Oh, Mikey Ty just laid the wood to number 17.
Yeah, and number 17 didn't know it was coming. I don't think he took a shot on it. He was the one that took that slap shot and ended up looking up in the last minute, and Mikey Ty was right in front of him. And
he just laid out number 5 in the corner. He's going. Mikey Ty is setting the tone right now.
Here goes Jack Lyons, number 12 over. He takes a shot on the goalie. The Westwood goalie ties it up.
What a shift by Michael. All clean. Everything was clean.
Oh, yeah,
just the wood.
Just a lot of hustle. Just a lot of hustle. Number 14, Caravan's coming off. And we got Wilder, number 3, Vachon, number 4, and 24 is Tyre with the forwards, with Aiden Parker, number 10, on the right point, number 12, Jack Lyons on the left.
Nice win, nice draw.
Wilder wins the draw. Vachon takes a snapshot. It's a little high. Goalie snags that.
Yep.
And it's going to do this again. And here comes Westwood with 3 more forwards.
A little gamesmanship there, Paul, right? A little strategy there? What are they doing?
Something. Wilder did win the face-off again. This one was blocked by Vachon. The shot by Vachon was blocked. Vachon's got the puck again. He puts it. That was a good time to put it over to Tyre. Westwood jumps on a 3-on-2. Now it's a 2-on-2, but it's going to be offsides because the Westwood forward lost an edge and slid over the blue line before the puck. So that's a whistle. 9 minutes to go here. Midfield trying to find a goal to tie this thing up.
Yeah, let's just see if we can get that first shot to the net. Like a nice low shot and crash the net. I think we got a chance there.
McTavish, Palmer, and O'Leary out on the forwards with Schofield and Cosolito on the D. Schofield rides off that one there. Comes over to Palmer. Palmer bounces out to the middle. McTavish puts it up to O'Leary. Westwood comes out, dumps it back down. That's icing. Cosolito picking up that puck. Is going to come back down this end. 8:35 left.
Well, I think we've played a little more physical there. You saw Johnny Schofield, a nice hit in the corner. Mikey Tyre, the shift prior to that, playing physical. That's how you're gonna. This is how you're gonna have to get back into this game.
Westwood's trying to get it out of their zone, just tip it up. They'll play their neutral zone. Number 14, Caravan picks that up over there. He puts it over to 19, Fugelstadt. He misses it. Puts it to 23, Parker. Parker misses his. And now it's back to Caravan and Parker, and they're kind of playing back and forth. Now it's back deep into the midfield zone. Gets picked up by 12 Lions. Lions tips it out. It's knocked out by Fugelstadt into the neutral zone. Westwood will just kick it right back in. Lions puts it up the boards. Westwood picks it off again. And here we go. Back down deep again. Medfield can't get out of their own way at the moment. And that's another lousy pass or a lousy catch, one of the two. And Westwood dumps it back in. Here comes Tyre off the bench.
Come on, Ben, get in the play, bud.
Wilder has to keep those elbows down. He was real close to another shot.
Oh, man.
Medfield's really struggling here to get the puck out.
Turn up with it. Turn. Oh, that's awful.
And Caravan's got to do a better job of protecting that puck and getting it out of the zone.
Well, he's flat-footed. You got to turn up with the puck and move.
You got to either that or turn your body and protect the puck.
One or something. You just can't do that.
You can't do both. You can't leave the puck open and then leave yourself exposed to a hit.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's another clear, which was desperately needed by Westwood to clear that. By Medfield to clear that puck. 7:01 left in this game. Hopefully they can regroup and get the puck down the other end, because it seems like we played the last 4 minutes in the midfield zone. He comes back out. He looks like he's running. He's still running that third line, but now we have a first line out with McTavish, O'Leary, and Palmer.
Yep.
Puck misses, gets tipped. Nice stop by Matthews. Nice. See, they got that rebound. Matthews has done a good job with that.
He's giving him a chance.
There was no need to ice that. Sam Palmer just took it and iced it back out again. He had room to skate, and he had room for a guy to pass to, and he ended up icing it. So back down into the midfield zone at 6:42 left in this game. And Medfield staying with the same line right at the moment. Sean McTavish, the captain, will take the face-off. That's picked up by Schofield around to the blocks, over to Palmer. Palmer puts it back to Cosolito. Cosolito puts it back to Palmer. Palmer puts it off of a Westwood skater, and they're going to dump it back in.
Are they happy to do that?
They'll play it all day. They got the lead.
Yep.
Medfield's got to start taking some chances here, moving this puck and get it up into the zone. Palmer finally dumps it down deep. He's going to go off the ice for a change. McTavish is in first forecheck. Comes back around. Tyus slips on his skates. Cosolito's able to keep it in. McTavish still has it. Bounce went off the side of the net. Westwood's going to take that. Tyus does a nice job battling. He's got it back. Westwood hits it back, and they're going to drop it back out. Jimmy Cosolito's going to come over and pick it up. Cosolito puts it up to Vachon. Vachon over to Tyus. Tyus going to take it deep. Wilder has to go to the net. Puts it up to Aiden Parker.
Oh, nice shot.
Shot, stepped and scored. Wow. Nice low shot by Aiden Parker. That was tipped in by
Mikey
Vachon, right out front of the net, right between the goalie's pads.
That was a nice move by Michael Tyus to take it around the net.
Yep.
He found Aiden, and Aiden with a nice shot. Aiden's playing very good hockey.
Well, he's got fast feet, and he did the right thing there by keeping the puck nice and low, and is able for a midfield guy to get a stick on it.
Yeah, it's nice to see that. He's not a terribly big kid, but he plays physical for a little guy, and he certainly has nice hands, so that's a great play. There we go.
5:39 left here. We're all tied up, 1-1. Great tip by Michael.
Really nice.
Sean, keep that stick right between the wickets of Westwood. Nothing the goalie could do about that.
Get it to the net.
Here comes field goal
Get it to the
stat.
net.
He takes a shot. It's partially blocked. Picked up by Westwood. Ridden off. Jimmy Cosolito picks it up into the neutral zone. Gives it up to Philip Parker, number 23. He loses it, and Westwood takes it back.
Good forecheck, guys. Nice.
Caravan does a good job there, pushing it back. Westwood's struggling a little bit now in their own zone. They take it and they put it up.
Offsides.
That's a shot on Matthews. That did look like it was offsides, didn't it?
It looked like he was a step off. Yep.
4:51 left in the game. We're tied here, 1-1. Men's varsity hockey for Medfield High School. To the right of Mason Matthews with Sean McTavish taking that face-off. He wins it back to John Schofield. Schofield tries to put it up to Palmer, but McTavish picks it up. He puts it over to O'Leary.
Get on net.
O'Leary takes a shot. The goalie deflects it wide, picks it up again. Westwood has it. Schofield tried to pinch. He missed it. Westwood takes it over to the midfield line. Cosolito goes and gets it. O'Leary picks it back up himself. He puts it up. He's got a break here to Palmer.
Go
if he
hot.
can get him.
Come on, Sammy.
Sammy's got it in the corner, battling, trying to get his hands on it. Comes Tyre. He's got a shot. It deflects. That would,
tough one.
if that one fell in, that would have been on the Westwood guy. That looked deflected off of his stick. Aiden Parker takes it, pushes it back in. Gets it up to Michael Vachon. He takes it over the line. He's ridden off the pocket by the Westwood guy. He falls down. Still battling. Westwood gets it behind their own net. Ben Caravan puts a little pressure on him. Goes into the Westwood bench. It would be a face-off right inside the zone, actually, because that was Westwood putting it in the net in their own bench. So the puck should come down to the right of the Westwood goalie. 3:35 left here, Lou.
Looks good.
Try to steal this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
McTavish is going to take the face-off. He's won a lot of them tonight, which is good. He wins this one. It goes to Schofield. Over to Cosolito. Cosolito throws it back. Schofield's going to pinch in. He's going to keep it. Got to get some forecheckers on there. Schofield does another nice job of keeping it. Westwood finally clears it out. Cosolito's going to have to do that. And 3:16 left in this one. Face-off heading back down the other end. Another icing call on Westwood.
Well, Medfield's playing much better here in this third period.
Yeah, they're playing with a little, little desire, shall we say?
Yep,
a little bit of urgency.
Yep.
Is the word I'm looking for.
You got it.
But Lyons does a nice job, nice decision with that puck.
That's it, Joe.
Make those cross ice passes. He's got a break here. Oh,
nice play, Jack.
Jack Lyons stops it with a pass with a skate. That was helpful. It was a 2-on-1 streak. Now they got 2-on-1 this way. No! Oh, there's a delayed call on Westwood. Midfield's going to have a penalty to end this game.
That was Aiden Parks jumping into the play, and he picks up the penalty. Are they matching?
I think it's on Westwood for it. Yeah. Just Westwood, not matching.
Good hustle. Really
2:43 left in the game. Medfield's going to have a power play for 2 minutes to try to score a goal and pull this one out. Surprisingly enough, Coach Carlo comes out. Who's he got here?
He's got a little mix match of kids here.
Little mash of kids. You got. There's going to be a timeout here. I think it's probably a smart move to make to give some of his potential scorers a break here to get back on the ice and try to win this thing with 2:43 left in the game. We got a 2-minute penalty, so Medfield will have the man advantage till 43 seconds left in this game and get some people on the ice that can put the puck in the net.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of what I've seen. A couple of tough games they had early in the year with Hopkinton and even Holliston was kind of an odd game. But what you've noticed with these kids is they just don't quit. I mean, they play to the talent they're going against. I mean, they played Norton. Norton wasn't very good. It shouldn't have been that close, but it was a close game. It was a 1-0 game late in that game. And
all the games have been 1 goals for the most part, except for the previous one against Dedham.
Yeah. And Dedham wasn't bad. I mean, Dedham came in with 4 wins, and we just.
Hey, to be where Medfield is right now at 5-0-1 into this season, and have 12 or 13 kids that graduated last year and revamping this team, and
it's incredible.
They're working on their offense, but these guys are hardworking. They're a hardworking group, and he comes out with McTavish, Vachon, Schofield up front, with Wilder in the back, and Cosolito, I believe it is, or O'Leary actually.
Oh, nice look.
Gotta get it. Up. Westwood's able to clear. There's going to be one guy on him. McTavish is going to have to make some moves here. Comes Wilder around. He's going to take it up the ice. He's got a good skating ability, and he's got to get it set up. Put it over.
Nice.
McTavish.
Oh, that was so nice.
Nice wide open, too. Schofield just missed that one. That's all right.
Good movement, though. Really nice movement.
Puck is off the puck is off the net. I mean, the net's off the mooring there. They're going to adjust that. A whistle. 1:15 in the penalty. 1:51 in the game. We're all tied up here, 1-1.
A couple of things you notice with the team. You have Stephen O'Leary playing D and then James Wilder, but both those kids know how to play D.
Yeah, so Wilder played most of his youth career as a defenseman.
Yeah.
But he's definitely an offensive defenseman, so I can see where Toby would use him offensively, too. He's got a lot of talent.
Yep.
walk it out. There it is. Oh, he just missed the net, though. That's gonna be a pain, though. That's gonna, you don't want Westwood getting that thing. You gotta try to make sure you can hit that net. You got a penalty kill. You want to keep that puck down there. That thing rang all the way around the other board. There's O'Leary picking it up. Wilder picks it up. And Westwood's gonna get it again. Wilder battling to get possession. Philip Parker's got it in his hands. He's going to try to start. He runs into his own player coming off the bench. He's going to try again. Too much of a telegraph on that one.
Yeah, that's too much hot dog.
Tell exactly what he was going to do. He came across and he kind of turned backwards and faced his guy, and the Westwood guy picked that off and deflected up into the netting. So 27 left in the penalty, 1:10 in the period. Parker's going to take the face-off here with Sam Palmer on the wing and Michael Vachon on the left with Cosolito and Aiden Parker out on the point. Westwood bounces it off. Oh, Aiden's going to do. Don't be taking those chances in a tie game.
You got to win it.
Cosolito does a nice job. Cosolito's going to the box.
He gives him a power play. That's a two-hander to the back. I mean, that was that's a bad play right there. He cross-checked him from behind, Paul, down in the corner.
Yeah.
So one of those things they got to work on. A few of these kids really got to pay attention to how they play physicality. They kind of.
Well, it's nothing wrong with being physical. The issue is being smart.
Well, that's it exactly.
Be smart. You got a minute left in the tie game. You don't want to be in the box. Now they got the penalty for the rest of the period. It's going to be 4-on-4 here for 11 seconds, and then Westwood's going to try to set up and see if they can get some shots off. There's going to be another timeout here. Westwood's going to use their timeout now.
Hey, Westwood over the years, they're a well-coached team.
Always have been, yeah. It's always a great rivalry, Medfield, Westwood. And you know what? In most sports, too. Hockey and, basketball, baseball, they all seem to...
football, right?
The girls' sports, everything. They all, since it's, 3 miles down the road, it always becomes a little bit of more of a... rivalry, I would say, than football between Dover Sherborne.
Yeah. Yeah.
So here we are, folks. We're all set up for hopefully a dramatic ending, but we'll see. It's 53 seconds left. Medfield has 11 seconds, or Westwood has 11 seconds on their penalty. Medfield has a 2-minute penalty, so in 11 seconds, Westwood is going to have 42 seconds left in the game when the penalty is done, and that's going to give Westwood 42 seconds on a power play to see if they can put the puck in the net and win this game. It's all tied up 1-1 at the moment.
Medfield did a lot in this third period. You'd hate to see them, not come out with at least a tie.
Well, quite frankly, it was their best period too.
Yeah.
Skating-wise, hustle-wise, everything.
Much more what I've been seeing all year than the first two periods.
It was a pretty goal that they got too. It's nice. So Medfield wins the draw. Lions puts it up to the defense. If they can hold it in here, they're going to get a guy coming up out of the box, and they're going to have an advantage. And should be right now. Here they go. Nice job by McTavish to get that. Don't go up too high. Now you're short-handed, fellas.
Nice. Attaboy, John.
It's a nice play by Tom. You don't want to be going short-handed and.
Put it in, Jack. Attaboy.
You just throw that in, let him clear. That's all.
Good boy, Michael.
Okay, 16 seconds left in the game. Westwood's coming over. Let's see if they can shoot and get a shot. That one was ripped.
To the bomb.
Oh, Fan. Oh, he's open. Oh, he shoots it wide. It goes up into the netting with 3.2 left. Medfield lucked out there, buddy. They had
that inside the zone.
Westwood had some opportunity there to end that game, standing in front of Mason Matthews with two guys, and he shot it up over the net.
Well, it must have went off Matthews because it would be the face-off would be out, right? So he must have made it.
It might have, deflected off the net or whatever, or the post. 3 seconds left in this one, and for all intents and purposes, looks like it's going to be a tie. And it is.
All right.
Well, it was good effort by Medfield to come back. That makes them 5-0-2 heading into the next game.
They pick up another point.
Yep. We'll see you shortly. Good game.
Yep.
What's going on? What are you guys doing tonight?
You're watching Medfield TV, community show.